What is up, everyone? So you guys know I have Instagram live right here, and I've got YouTube right here. So just want to cover my two biggest spaces. I believe this might be going live on Facebook too. So just want to I'll give you guys just a few minutes for people to roll in and check things out. How's everybody doing today? Do you, if you haven't, the actual live, not live, but the actual is live now. Should be able to see it on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's a pretty awesome video that Greg Hampton put together. Yep, I am doing awesome. I'm excited. I barely slept last night because I was so excited to get this thing going. It's been a lot of work to get to this point. It's almost, the way I kind of explain it is, man, it's almost like having a baby. I have 3 kids, and it's almost kind of the same experience where there's like this anticipation, and you're so excited to see it, and in this case, see what other people think of your product, and of course, you want your kid to be successful when they grow up. Well, I want this to be successful as it grows up and as you guys see it and stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited for you guys to see the Sentry strap and what all it can do for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the Sentry strap as is here in the package. So this is what you will get. You open it up. This is a Sentry strap here. So this will simply wrap around the handguard on your weapon, your firearm, and then it uses. I'll show you both on YouTube and Instagram. There's a magnet here, magnet there. Show you guys. I did decide to put our little Sentry strap label on the inside. I did that because obviously, you want this thing to be low profile. You want it to, you don't want it to be extremely seen. So I don't want to put a big label on the outside. I want to put it on the inside, so it's there, but at the same time, it's hidden. So let me show you guys the Sentry strap on one of my ARs here. So you can see it here. Both cameras there. It's right here. It's holding my sling. Sling nice and tight here. Wish I had it loosened up for a photo. Keeps it nice and tight. So as you're grabbing this out of your car, out of your backpack. So this does have a folder on it. You can see here, it's still fold, and it keeps it in place. Now, the thing that I wanted the most in my sling staging strap solution is the ability to break away. So most of you guys, I'm sure, when you carry in your car, backpack, or whatever, the first thing that you're going to do is possibly pull out the stock. I know Pat McNamara, he pulls this out first, and then you charge, and then you got safety, and you have steps to do before you're ready to shoot. The last thing I wanted was another step in letting my sling go. I want my sling to be ready to go, so all I have to do is pull on and break free. That's what, most people seem to use painter's tape or a rubber band or something. And to me, those just aren't great, viable solutions. I want something that's going to work repeatedly and not have to worry about things breaking. So let me show you guys how this works. Just like that. Grab the sling and pull. Now, most of the time, you guys will see, I haven't touched this. Most of the time, this finds its way back. to the magnet, which is pretty sweet. So it's back out of the way. It's not flopping around on you. I found other times if it does flip around to the other side, this handguard on this has other metal parts near it, so it'll flip around and it'll flip to the other side sometimes. So, you know, worst case scenario, flips around the other side, but usually it finds its way back. So it's pretty sweet. It puts itself back in place, so that way when you're ready to go, if you want to put it back, so I can do this while holding it up. Open the magnet, and back in action. Let me guys show you how I recommend putting it on your rifle. Again, doing this while I'm standing holding it is a little bit more tricky. I'm trying to keep it in both cameras here. So when you undo it, you've got two magnets back to back here. The way that I like to do it, and I suggest doing it, is you put the two magnets on the bottom of your handguard. Now, this doesn't have to go right here in your handguard. If you want to put it up forward more, wherever, I'll show you in a minute here. You can even put it on your stock or on your brace of your gun. So then I'm just Velcroing it around, and it's on nice and tight in place, ready to go. It's that simple. Now, again, open up magnet, and tighten it up. Pretty sweet, right? Just like that. All right. So, question is probably next, okay, what if I don't have my sling at a 2-point at the two farthest ends of your gun? What if I have a single point sling? So I've got a Haley sling here set up in single point. Again, I put it at the handguard here, but I'll show you next that if you want to put it around your stock or your sling, that you can. So now with a single point, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be a little bit slower because there's not those two far points. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people prefer to carry a 2-point sling, but I understand the pros of a single point sling as well. So I've got a stage here, and I'm just pulling it out like that, and then I'm going to get in it. So kind of nice thing with a single point really is it doesn't have to really break free because you're just pulling it out of there. So in that case, you're just sliding it in there, and like that. So it can absolutely be used with a single point. All right, let me show you putting it on your stock or your brace. Again, I'm going to put the magnets on the bottom. All right, so now it's around my stock. Magnets. Sorry, I'm out of screen here a little bit on YouTube. Something like that. So now it's on my stock and held in place, so I can grab this. I can pull my backpack or my trunk, and it's in place. It's out of the way until I need it. So that's what you can do with your stock here. So if you watch, I got another video that I'll be releasing here. We grabbed everybody's rifle or pistol that was on the range the day that we went and recorded. So we had a bunch of different handguards, stocks, different slings, and we didn't have a problem with any of them. We even had somebody said it looks way too complicated. Not sure how this is that complicated. So Velcro it around your gun, open up the magnet, put your sling in, close the magnet. There you go. All right. Any questions? Anything? I know some of you guys. There's Rigby. Any questions? Anything you guys want to see? The name of the product is the Sentry Sentry strap. Here's the logo on the card. It's probably backwards for you guys. Sentry strap. What's up, everyone? If you're just showing up, glad you could be here. So, price. MSRP is $30. And they are on the website now, and they're ready to go. I do have this one here. I do have a handful of black multicam, and these are 35. So I've got black and black multicam ready to go, ready to ship, all packaged up and ready to go. You guys have any questions? Anything that I can show you? What's the difference between that and a bungee cord? Well, it depends on how you have the bungee cord set up. So I'm going to assume that you mean kind of like just like a rubber band or something. So my problem with the rubber band was, or Ranger band, is they would break. And the other thing was, when you have a 2-point sling set up, you've got, it didn't break away, right? So when it was underneath the band like this, well, I've got a point up here, and I've got a band set up here. So when I go to pull it out, it's still being held down under the band here. Yes, there are two magnets. There's one in the main body of it here that goes around your gun, and then there's one in the end of the elastic. Another question: do they stay on the gun when you tear the sling away quickly in urgent deployment? Yes, absolutely. That is kind of the whole. That's one of the whole points that I wanted, is because you have some pretty temporary things that can break that break in order to break away, and then you also have some things that just over time are going to break. So here, let me show you. Let me get this set back up on. It might be a little hard to see on this. I do have a number of videos that are going to be posted frequently, showing things happening in slow motion and stuff. So, all right, here my sling is. Dog knocking over stuff. All right, my sling is staged here. When I pull the sling, it breaks away. The magnet comes loose, breaks away, lets the sling come out. And again, most of the time, the strap seems to find its way back down to back onto the other magnet. So it breaks away, it stays in place, it's repeatable over and over again. And that was my whole point, is I wanted less to do to get my gun up and running. It's like that. So it's up to you kind of how, I kind of double it over, and I got do a little bit of flapping around here, but that's something you can kind of figure out how you want. I got a little less there. You can kind of figure out how you want it to work. So another question: are the magnets strong enough to stick the buffer tube through the plastic? So the magnets, the only thing the magnets are doing is they're sticking to each other, and that's what's holding the sling. The magnet does not play any role in actually being held to the gun. That is done by Velcro. So if you're just showing up, you've got a Velcro loop that goes around your gun, and that's what holds us to your handguard or stock. And now you've got your elastic here with your magnets. So can you put it around your buffer tube? I've played with that, and you can. It's not my favorite way to do it because the diameter is so small. that it doesn't work my favorite way to do it anyway. Let's see, more questions. It is available now. It's on the website right now. Can you show us how it extends 1 and 2 point? Yeah, so this kind of setup obviously is as 2 point. Let me get so I've got a Haley Sling. Let me get this set back up. Here, I'll show you guys again how I put this on the gun. So unvelcro it. I take the magnets, I put it on the bottom of wherever you're going to put it. And wrap the Velcro around. That's all there is to mount it to your gun. Now, open up the magnet. Try to do this so you guys can see it. Just doing it something like this. I don't carry single point, so I apologize if. All right, so here it is attached. It's probably I could probably do a better job of getting it a little more low profile, but you get the point. So it is now held as a single point. Now again, a single point is going to be a little bit trickier just to get over you because now you have a loose loop instead of a nice 2 point. So I'm pulling it out and getting in it, right? So and again, kind of nice thing about single point is this doesn't have to break away at that point. Really, it kind of depends on your sling and what you have on the other side of the sling. If you've got say you have a buckle or something, it's on this side of the sling, it probably will break the magnet away. Let's see, most of my questions are on Instagram. I do have a question on YouTube. What is the strap made of? So it's mostly elastic. We wanted to do that so it can be pretty universal and it can stretch around whatever size stock or handguard or whatever that you're using. There's some pretty big handguards and there's some pretty low profile, so we wanted to be able to stretch. So it's a very durable, elastic, and then Velcro. Let's see, any more questions? Can you put on the SCAR stock? I've been meaning to try that. My buddy has a SCAR, and I've not tried it yet. As long as it can stretch around, it should. Can you use it on a shotgun? Yeah, we tried it on a shotgun. Repeatable with minimal touches. That's a ticket to ride right there. Absolutely. What's up, everyone? And I apologize, YouTube, if I'm not looking at you. Questions about my watch. I'll get to that stuff later. Missed the beginning. All right, let me show you from the top if you are just joining in right now. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll put this one back and all right, so here it is right here in the package. That's what you get. Open it up. And I do have instructions on the back here showing the suggested way to put it on your gun. I cannot speak in Persian. And this is your strap. So there's a main strap that has Velcro on both ends. Then you have the two magnets. There's a magnet inside the main body. There's a magnet in the end of this this part, which are attracted to each other. Again, I put the label, the logo label, on the inside. There's even an American flag under there because America. There you go, not upside down. I put that on the inside because I want it to be hidden. The whole point is we want our guns to be low profile. We want our guns to be mostly hidden. So, so that's the reason why I put that on the inside. Could that change? Possibly. If it does go on the outside of it, obviously I'm not going to make it red because we don't want things super bright on the outside of our gun. So when you go to put this on, I'll show you here. start from the top. All right, so I got my Sentry strap here, and here's your magnets right here. You're going to put the magnets on the bottom of wherever you're going to put it. You're going to put it on your handguard, your stock, wherever you're going to put it. You want to put on the bottom, and then I'm going to just put the Velcro around, tighten it up, ready to go. Open up the magnet, and just like that. Held in place, nice and tight. I can, if you have a folder, I can fold my stock. This is honestly the main reason why I wanted a good staging solution, is because I carry 300 blackout or 9mm AR in a backpack or something, and man, it's a pain in the butt, like stuffing your sling down in there and stuff. So I wanted it staged better. So ready to go. I can access all my controls and everything through here. That's bolt's open or closed right now, but hit that, you can close your bolt. So again, you can grab your gun, you can go shoot them just like this. All right. Sorry, let me check questions. All right. So now what do you do? Now you want your sling. You got to get this thing deployed. I'm just pulling it out. I'm grabbing my sling and pulling it out. There's no need to undo anything. There's no reason. That was my number one goal with this, was I wanted something that was going to break away. I don't want to have to release my sling. I already have to charge. I already have to work safeties. I have to, there's multiple things that sometimes you got to do before you're ready to engage with your rifle. So, and again, most of the time, when you pull your sling, it finds its way back to the magnet, which is pretty sweet. It puts itself away. And then when you're ready to put it back, there you go. There you go. All right, let me check any more questions. How good would it work with a tourniquet in it instead of a sling on the stock? That is possible. I was playing with that actually on my stock. My only reservation with it is this does break away. I don't know that I want it to be that easy for my cat tourniquet to break away. I would rather have something tight on there that I have to rip it out a little bit harder than what this will let go. All right, so I do have black, and I have black multicam. I don't have a lot of black multicam right now, so they're probably gonna go pretty quick. Here's a black multicam. So YouTube, there you go, black multicam. The Velcro's black multicam, the Elastic's black multicam. I do have, in the next batch, I'm gonna have some like some of the tan camo. So if FDE is your thing, then I do have some of those coming. Let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, so James here saying it's gonna be great for hunting. I'm absolutely putting one of these on my duck goose hunting gun because I have a sling on that, and I can't wait for. And I'm always taking that sling on and off because I'll be in the blind, and it gets caught on things as I'm trying to pull it around. So I'm looking forward to put one of these on my duck and goose hunting gun. So price is $29.99, so $30 for the black one. The black multicam is $5 more, so $35. So what you get for that, you get something that is extremely easy to put on. It just Velcros around your gun. You get something with durable webbing and an elastic with strong magnets, so the thing breaks away. It's not, you don't have to release it or anything like that. So that is those are all some of the biggest goals that I had in coming out with something, is I wanted something that stands alone and that really has some benefits over tape and rubber bands, which are nearly free, right? So if we're going to pay $30 for something, it better offer us something that is valuable. And for me, the value comes in something that is dependable and reliable, and made in the USA, and does all those things for me. So I hope you guys agree. I feel like we nailed it with this design and keeping the price as low as we possibly could. Some other question. Let's see. Any other questions? Is there anything that maybe I didn't quite maybe answer the way that you wanted to, or I didn't understand? So I showed you guys how I've got a single point sling in there and a double point, which is my preferred way, is 2-point. Do you think this will work with? Yeah, there. I had a question. If it's going to work with a paracord sling, yeah, it's good. It'll work with, you could, whatever you want to put under there, it's going to work. That was another big goal, is making something that is universal. You don't have to have one specific sling for it. You don't have to have one specific handguard or anything like that. This is something that can strap around nearly any gun that you have. It's going to fit around any sling you have. It's gonna fit on. Can you show it being used further down the rail? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. Let's see. Take this. All right. So you don't have your sling all the way on the end of your handguard. You have it down here. Now, this rail, let me show you. Let me show you on my other gun. That's a short rail on it, and I've got a lot of accessories, so it's not really gonna show you on that. So let me put. All right, so I got a point here, and let's say I got a point here. I see this a lot. All right, so my 2 points are right here. Now on this handguard, again, I can still have this here, but let's say your mounting point is too far back on there. So let's say that we can't have it there. Maybe we need it up here. All right, so I have it forward of my sling here. Open that up. And some of it's going to be kind of playing around with your sling and figuring out how the best, what's the best way for this thing to deploy for you. I'm just going to put this on here so we can see. All right, so something like that. So I had my Sentry strap forward of my sling mounting points. So this obviously helps if you have a little bit longer handguard and you have room for something like that. And again, you just grab your sling, pull it, and you're ready to go. So let's say that you have it set up like this, and you have every accessory known to man attached to your handguard, or it's a short handguard, and you've got lasers and who knows what. Let's put it around our stock. Just gonna put it right here. One thing you gotta be careful, if you're gonna put it around your stock, make sure that you don't put it too tightly. It will still work. Make sure you don't put it too tightly over your adjustment. So, all right, it's on my stock here. I don't know, maybe something like this. So maybe something like this. I'm just doing this real quick. I could probably get this tightened up a little more. So now I've got it on the stock of my gun, and it's held there. And again, I just pull the sling and it lets go. I tend to prefer forward. I tend to prefer on my handguard, but some guns just are the way the gun's set up is gonna work better on your stock or your brace. Got any more questions? Does it come in OD green? Not yet. We're working on that. When are they available? They're on the website right now. Said you were there and you didn't see them. I got them in 2 places. On the home screen, there'll be a box that will say Sentry strap. You can also go, if you're on mobile, there's 3 little lines. Tap that, it'll drop down, and it'll say Sentry strap. Or if you're on your desktop, at the top, it'll say Sentry strap. So I got a couple places on the website for you to order them. I also have the main video linked on the website, so you can watch the main video showing how it works. Any more questions, guys and gals, ladies and gents? People talking about putting bags of Cheetos in there. Just got here. Can you showcase the operation of the sling? Yep. I can do that. That's why I'm here. Do this again. All right. This maybe my last time running through this, and then I will refer you to the other video that I've set up. So the way I like my sling set up is the 2 furthest points. It's the most stable for me when if I'm running around and stuff. Have your Sentry strap here, which has a stretchy, it's elastic with Velcro on both ends. When you are putting it, my preferred place is on the handguard. Is I'm putting the magnets on the bottom. In this case, it actually sticks there because there's bolts there. And Velcroing it on. That's it. Now, open up the magnet. And there you go. Sling is now staged. Nice and tight. You can still get to all your controls. You can still drop your bolt, get to your safety, everything that you need to get to. You can fold up. You can fold. And when you're ready to deploy, grab your sling and pull. The magnets release, they break free. That time it didn't, actually. Like I said, most of the time the magnets, it whips back around and it finds its way back. In this case, it didn't. It's it's kind of just resting over here. I found some place to stop over here. Not a big deal. I'm even going to show you guys this. So when I have it right here, right in front of the receiver set, once in a while, the magnets come over and it's done this. It's stuck to this. It's even touched it's even stuck to the bolt. We did a lot of testing with that. Cycled absolutely no problem. I mean, you've got a piece of brass coming out of there so fast, and it's coming back this way. Most of the time, it kicks the magnet right back off or something, or it just continues to cycle. So absolutely 100% no problem with that. We've not seen, we've got thousands of rounds through these. We've tried everything. We've tried to get the gun to jam, and we haven't. So show you guys again. Let me set this back up. You guys can see. There we go. Stage back up. One more time. Grip and rip. And there you go. It actually found its way back that time. It's just usually what it does. So, guys, that is the Sentry strap. The original magnetic sling staging solution. You can use these on your rifle, shotgun, whatever it is. Whatever sling you have, doesn't matter if it's paracord and it's big and fat. This is elastic, it's going to stretch. Doesn't matter what handguard you have. Say you have a big carbon fiber one, and you have a nice slow profile one like this, it's going to work. I wanted to make something, again, I want to make something that is universal, that's quality, that's repeatable, and that breaks away. Those were my must-haves. If I couldn't hit all of those things, I wasn't going to make this. It wasn't, it's not something that I'd want to sell. So I use this, I believe in it, and so far everybody that I've sent these things out to, I absolutely love them too. So they are live right now on the website. The black is $29.99. The black multicam is there's maybe, I don't know, 30 of those or something. Those are $35, $34.99. They are ready to ship now. In fact, I think we're going to be here Labor Day evening, packing your guys' orders and making sure that they get out on Tuesday. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure to that you check out our feed on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. We're going to have a ton more videos coming, showing things and how it works and slow motion stuff and answering you guys' questions. So again, they're live right now on the website, and excited to get these out to you guys. Thank you guys so much.